for the past 8 years of my life, and this is about the story I was first able to conduct a band. All right, so you can start the timer if you want. So it was a hot Monday morning. The band had just returned from Hawaii a week earlier, and I finally got the balls to talk to my assistant director and good friend of mine, Mr. Philip Inzerillo, about conducting music. So I go into his little office, and I start talking to him. What I think is going to be a quick little chat turns into 3 hours of tangent after tangent of conversation, till I finally yell, "Philip, what about conducting?" He says, "Oh yeah, sure, fine." 15 minutes of advice. He gives me the score and says, "You're up Friday morning." Now fast forward, it's Friday morning. We start. I wake up late as hell, go up, get dressed, make a cup of tea, and start waddling off to school for zero period. The whole time I was walking, I had a look on my face like the cat that just ate the canary. I was happy. So I finally get in, get my clarinet out, music stand, and he goes up to the podium, runs us through some warm-ups, some scales, and then he looks at me with a big, goofy smile on his face. And I look at him, and I start to smile, because we both know what's going to happen. The other schmucks in the band don't. So he turns to the other schmucks and starts talking to them about a student who's interested in conducting. And then some people kind of look over at me and start whispering. He keeps talking, tells them what I'm about to do, and my name. Right there, 70 people turn and look at me, and they stare. And when you have 70 kids staring at you, it's a little creepy. Like Children of the Corn creepy. So I schlep myself up to the front of the room, people clapping, yelling, drummers in the background yelling, "Have my babies." I told them I'd get right on it. And I stand there, and I look around, and I see something I didn't expect. Inzerillo's standing there with a goofy smile on his face, and in his hand he has his baton. And he says, "Here, you're going to need this." Now, for a geeky music student, to have your teacher do all of this for you is like having your favorite actor say, "Here's the script, practice with me." So I stand up to the front of the room, I get ready, and I have to open my mouth to speak. Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit more expressive, and I'm going to, you guys know what I'm doing, right? I don't know what the hell I just said. I could have been cursing at them, it could have been gibberish, I don't know. And they all smile and nod like they knew what I was saying. So I stand up again, take another deep breath, sweat pouring off of my face, and it's quiet. It's quiet. And everyone is staring at you. And when you have 140 eyes on you, not to mention your assistant director and the student teacher from Cal State Fullerton, it's a little unnerving. So I get ready, and I start. And the piece I'm conducting is titled "All Glory Told" by James Swearingen. It's very slow, and it's 7 minutes. And it's dead silent at the beginning, except for 2 trumpets. And I'm nervous, and I'm shaking, and I'm nervous. And it's in 4/4, and I'm shaking like I'm getting electrocuted. So I'm going like this. I'm conducting the subdivision on accident, sweat pouring off of my face. My hands are freezing numb. I don't know what I'm doing. So I keep going. And then I get to the point, and I have to cue the rest of the band. And when the rest of the band starts playing, it's like the gates of heaven opened up, and I was hit with a bus. Just a wall of sound. It was beautiful, and I started to cry a little bit. And in fact, I started to cry so much, my eyes were tearing up, and I started smiling. And when I smile, my eyes go away, and I couldn't see a damn thing. So I've got to lead this entire band, and I can't see what I'm doing. So I keep going. I'm doing better. I say, to hell with it, I'm going to keep going. And each measure, I'm getting more and more comfortable. I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing great. And what felt like seconds later, 7 minutes had passed, and I was done. The best day of my life was over, and I went to the rest of my classes. I was congratulated. People were talking to me. I don't think I blinked for the rest of the day. And once again, I was a normal kid. Nothing new, nothing extraordinary about me. Went home, played Halo, skipped my homework. And I knew when I went to bed that night that was the best day of my life.